Try this again. A little while ago, I was merrily pontificating, and my little darling came in frustrated, and well, she was frustrated, and we recorded some frustrating stuff. But it's Wednesday, but I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As a rule, I do these way in the wee hours, but we're getting close to departure time here, and we'll head out for Siegel North. Let me tell you, today is reinforcing all the reasons that we go. My little 4 feet off the ground in the shade official thermometer out there in the garage is reading a flat 100 degrees. And Lord knows what it is out in the direct sun. It's a whole bunch. It's the type of thing you just, I can't stay out in any length of time at all. I did go out and test my modifications on my old pickup truck. I have a pickup truck that it's a 92 Dakota. Love the old thing. It's part of my Mopar collection. And has a problem in that it's got 225, 30,000 miles on it. The ignition switch no longer, it shuts the truck off, but doesn't disengage the battery. So if you leave it overnight, the battery's dead. And of course, we've been what we've been doing is, you want to run it, you got to put a battery charger on it. Hey, it's good for a day. Of course, run a new battery dead 4 or 5 times, pretty soon you got a paperweight. You no longer have a battery. So I got this little device, and you take the negative battery cable off of the battery, and you put this little device on the negative battery terminal, and you tighten her down. It's got a plate that sticks out about this far, and then you have to put the other negative battery cable on this other end of that plate, and there's this switch. It's like an old clamshell switch. You just pull it down. If you pull it up, of course, it disengages the battery, breaks the circuit, so the battery doesn't go dead. Now, I suppose I suspect the prudent thing to do would be to go out and spend money and put a new battery ignition plug in the truck. But like I said, the old girl's got a lot of miles on her. But air conditioner doesn't work anymore. Radio doesn't work. Headliner's coming down. But the truck runs good. So I figured, what the hey, no more than we use it. We use it just for, it's kind of, and it's there when we need it. Still passes inspection. So I just put this little device on the battery. Now I'll be able to, I'll probably come back in October when we come back from Siegel North, and it'll still start. What else going on? Loading up, putting things away, stashing things that we're not going to take with us, boxing things that we are. Gypsy's starting to act excited. She knows something's going on. She hadn't quite figured it out, but she always gets kind of excited when we, get in this quasi-moving thing. Everybody says, you're taking a vacation. Well, I don't think of it as a vacation. I think of it as a move. We take a 4-month move and go up there. Looking forward to it. 100 degrees today. Probably, I didn't look on the web to see what the temperature was in Randolph, but I'm guessing it's probably 75. Wish I was there. Oof. Anyway, I do want to mention that while we're up at the north, we're going to go to the county fair over there at the Cattaraugus County Fairgrounds. I highly recommend it to anybody that's in the area. July the 30th to August the 5th. Neatest little fair in the world. Small town fair like you never saw. One of the things they do, you pay your gate fee, which I think it's about $15 per person, which is pretty steep. But all the rides in the Midway are free after that. You don't have to go in and, fork over more money for the rides. And that's neat. I've never been to a fair that does that. And it's slick. And one night they're having hell drivers, crazy men with cars. They're having a truck pull, a Class A tractor trailer truck pull. The next night, see a guy with an alligator here. I can't imagine what he's going to do. They're having a monster truck rally on August the 3rd. And on August the 4th, they're having a pro farm tractor pull. Pretty good stuff. Now, 11 months out of the year, fairgrounds. About 1 month out of the year becomes Little Valley Speedway. Yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 dates that they're going to have the Speedway running. And on Wednesday, August the 29th, the World of Outlaws is coming to Little Valley Speedway, or Cuyahoga Fairgrounds, as we call it. And they're going to have a winning gate of $10,000 to win. Now that ought to bring in some of the outlaws. That's pretty good. So once again, if you're in the area and you want to see some really fine dirt track racing, it's a half-mile track. You go to Little Valley Speedway. It's going to be worth your time. Politics. Boy, they're after the unions. I mean, now, I grew up, I was a member of the American Machinists Union. I was executive vice president and executive vice president educational director for the American Postal Workers for the state of Texas for 7 years. I believe they'd be out hunting me with a gun now. I mean, man, General Motors is trying to divest themselves of all their responsibility to their retirees, who were all union people. American Airlines trying to do the same thing. They're voting today up in Wisconsin whether to recall their governor up there or not, because he withdrew the bargaining rights of all the public service union members up there. There have been unions since there's been people back in the Middle Ages. They called them guilds, but that's what they were, was unions. They were people that they had a craft that they did, and they gathered together, and and they kind of set a rate for what they thought their skills were worth, and that's what they charged. And I have never in my life seen more of a headlong charge to destroy organized labor than what we're seeing right now. Now, I know back in the sweatshops, the 1800s and whatnot, they were shooting them. They haven't resorted to that yet, but the way things are going, I wonder. I saw this governor of Wisconsin, who they're trying to recall today. He was applauding Reagan back what he did when he fired the air traffic controllers. Well, I remember when Bill Clinton came in and he hired them all back. I thought it was the greatest thing that ever was. Boy, I wish we had Clinton now. Anyway, it doesn't hardly pay to belong to a union, because one of the things about it, I noticed this governor up there, and he keeps yapping about the taxpayers. Taxpayers this, taxpayers that. I'm the only one that's standing up to the special interest for the taxpayers. Are union members not taxpayers? I pay taxes, same as everybody else. Hey, stand up for me, man. Doesn't seem to be the wave of the moment. Anyway, we're getting ready to go to Siegel North. I'm looking forward to it. I'll leave out here Saturday. I'll be dollicized in Nashville, Tennessee on Tuesday. Then I will be italicized in Columbus, Ohio on Thursday. And that will give me Friday. No, Friday. Something's wrong here. It's not right. I leave out Saturday. I'm italicized on Friday. I leave out Saturday. Sunday, I'm italicized in Nashville on Monday. I have Tuesday to travel to Columbus, Ohio, and then I'm just italicized on Wednesday. And then I have 2 days to get from Columbus, Ohio to where our unit is up there. And we'll be italicized in Dunkirk, New York on Saturday. That's how that works. Got it. Can't have a gap in there. It doesn't work with a gap. So that's the schedule. That's our, what's the word? That's the schedule. We will be in Siegel North on probably Friday. And I'm looking forward to it. Folks up there saved me a spot. I'm going to go straight over to Racers and get me one of his fine hamburgers and order fries. Maybe a small smidge of Perry's ice cream, because that's definitely verboten. Actually, the fries are verboten too. What I do is I buy the order, I eat a few, give the rest to the wife. Hardly wait. Anyway, it's hot. It's bloody scorching. I hate to say it, but if it wasn't so hot, we probably wouldn't go. We'd stay here. But my health, other than just staying in the house and climate control, my health won't stand it anymore. And we do have an option, so we are on our way. See ya in Siegel North.